Here are 9 things I would do if I started Rocket League over. Number 1. Change the camera settings and bindings. This is one of the most important things to do since, let's be honest, the default camera settings are kinda buns. These are my settings, which are actually just Ahmed's settings. I've been using these for a while and I really like them for how I play, but make sure to experiment and find the settings you like best, especially with the controller dead zone. If you didn't already know, the controller dead zone is how much you have to move your joystick from the center to move your car when turning, and the dodge dead zone is how far from the center you have to move the joystick after jumping once, and then before dodging in a direction. The higher the dead zone, the farther you have to move the joystick to register an input. So if your controller has bad stick drift, you might want to increase the controller and/or dodge dead zone. One last thing to do with our controller is you're going to want to change some of the default bindings. With the default bindings, you are unable to air roll and move your car in the air at the same time, which is super important for many advanced and basic mechanics. My air roll is bound to my reverse button, and I have air roll right bound to my left bumper, which is also my power slide. I can have them on the same bind because you can only power slide while on the ground and you can only air roll in the air, so I never have to do them at the same time. One last thing that you don't have to change but could be helpful is having your boost button on a bumper so that you don't have to press the jump button A on an Xbox controller and boost button B both with your thumb. It will help later on when you have to make very precise inputs so that you don't accidentally fat finger a button that you didn't mean to. Alright, a quick recap for number 1. Change your camera settings, adjust dead zones to fit your controller, and change controller bindings. Number 2. Use Freeplay and custom training. Now, I know you might get on the game and not have a ton of time and just want to hop into ranked, but even if you spend just a few minutes in Freeplay before playing ranked every time, you will see much quicker improvement than if you just hop into ranked right after getting on the game. Extremely high level players spend a lot of time in Freeplay because they know the importance of training mechanics along with game sense. Now, I don't just want you to hop into Freeplay and go for random mechanics, no. When you hop into Freeplay, I want you to focus on 1 or 2 important things every time to help you actually improve with the game. For example, 2 of the most important mechanics in the game are dribbles and flicks. At any rank, if you can dribble and flick the ball consistently, you'll be a very scary player to play against. If you need other things to work on in Freeplay, I will leave a list in the description of the video for all ranks to look at. A quick recap for number 2. Freeplay before ranked, practice actually useful mechanics, focus on those mechanics the entire time you're in Freeplay. Number 3, learn how to control your car in the air. This is a big one, especially for low ranked players. Now, when I say control your car in the air, I don't mean being able to air dribble or flip reset. I mean being able to consistently hit a good aerial that has a decent amount of power and goes where you want it. If you're able to get up to the ball quickly and get good power on your aerial, chances are your opponents are going to have a hard time getting back to save it, or are going to lose a lot of boost trying to beat you to the ball. One of the best drills to practice controlling your car in the air is to start on one of the backboards in Freeplay, and then try to fly to the other backboard without letting go of your directional air roll, which you should have found earlier in the video. If that feels too easy, then you can try flipping your car upside down, messing your car up, and then try to recover it and continue holding air roll. Put yourself in an uncomfortable position so that you learn how to get out of that position quicker each time. Being able to control your car in uncomfortable spots is one of the key ways to get better recoveries, which become increasingly more important as you go up in the ranks. Once you get good at that, you can start working on things like fast aerials, maybe some air dribbles, getting good first touches, but you have to make sure you have the basics down first. Here's a quick recap for number 3. Get comfortable with directional air roll, be able to recover an uncomfortable position, practice fast aerials and first touches after getting the basics down. Well, that's going to be it for part 1. I really hope you enjoyed and learned something today. Make sure to like the video and subscribe so you can see when parts 2 and 3 come out as well. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.